Hi, and welcome to Tammy's Tiny Tots Reborns. We're in part 6 and hopefully the final stage of our reborn. Actually, it won't be our final stage of reborning process because we have to still do the matte varnish, and I just use an air dry product when I do that. All right, so the reason you're going to use this is if I'll show you when you see what I'm doing, okay? So we're going to do blushing on this baby, and hopefully I have enough blushing in here and I don't have to add or make a bunch more paint. This is what's left from my last time of painting when I painted all the babies for the doll show. But we're just making tiny babies, so we don't really need all that much paint. The amount of blushing we're going to use on these babies.
I see the veins.
You can see them?
Yep. See the arms?
Yeah.
Then you see the head. Then you flip it all upside down and you should see the legs.
Okay, so we're going to need some more blushing in here. I'm going to need more blushing. Just got to find my lips. What's this one? Oh,
Are these the ones that we're using?
Oh, I didn't realize it was that low on my blushing paint. But there's what I'm looking for. That's PC blush. So that's one of the colors I want. Sorry, got to make a little bit of a blushing color in here now because I don't have enough left to make it worth it.
Yeah.
Actually, start over because I'm getting clumps in there and it's not coming out. It's a puppy pad, Elena. It absorbs liquid. That's why I use them. That's the whole reason Grandma uses them to paint on or to use under my thing. And you're pushing it up again and pulling it off the table. That's the whole reason I use puppy pads. So I can spill stuff on them and it's okay. Alright, so we've got some of that color in there. Just got to make a new blushing color because my blush is empty. That is what I was looking for.
That we use for blushing.
It's one of the colors. I make my own kind of a blushing color that I like. Never turns out the same. Every time I make it, it's different.
So you should always make one of a ginormous one.
Yeah, but that's why no two dolls are exactly alike, Elena, because my paint mixture is never
the same.
Yeah. Yep, no two babies are ever alike because all our paints are made up differently each time we make them. Each time we make a baby, it's different. Oh, that's really, really thin. I find the blushing has to be a little bit thicker to work well, so I've got to build it up slowly. Sorry this is taking so long, everyone, but I can't help it. Because I don't want to add too much and then have to add more thinner. So I have to go a little bit at a time to make sure it is thickening up.
Yay.
And what blush does, Elena, is it goes on their cheeks. You know the rosiness of your cheeks?
Yeah.
It goes on your cheeks. And
Oh, so you go like this?
You don't paint it on. You do not paint it on.
What do we use the painting?
Can you stop pushing? You're pushing the
Yes.
whole pad again. Pushing it. I can see it going across the table in front of me.
Is this what you have to use?
Yes. Well, not that end. The fat end. Let me see how thick it is. Come on here. Okay, it needs to be a little thicker.
It's really thin.
Yeah, well, when I do the blushing, I want it to be a little bit thicker of a paint, so it goes on a little bit better. But it takes time to make your paint, unfortunately. Let's see. It's a little better. Now I'm going to just try it a little bit on the doll and see. Try it on her knees. Yeah, see, it's not very dark. Very, very light, so I'm going to go a little thicker than that. Okay. Let's see how that is. Still not dark enough. Ugh. My suggestion to anyone else is add your paint in first and then add your thinner. Then you're not having to do what I'm doing right now, which is like a play game here. All right, that's better. Okay, so now we take our brush and we get it onto this thing like this, right? And then we take it and we do it on their knees.
And on the cheeks.
And on their, so you get your sponge, where's your sponge? Okay, get the brush and put some paint. Here, use this brush instead of that one. And then just dab it on your sponge. And so you'll do the knees. I do the tops of the feet a little bit, like by the toes. And look at the bottom. And when I want you to look at the bottom of your foot. Hold the bottom of your foot up and look at the bottom. Where's the bottom of your foot?
Right.
Your foot. Yours. Your human foot. Lift up your foot and look at the bottom of your foot. Hold it up and look at it yourself. Do you see where it's darker? Where you've got darker pink?
Yeah.
On your toesies, right? And across this part of your foot. And look, down this part and on your heel. But this part's light, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this part's all dark where you walk on. Well, you want to do the same. Look at his feet. Look, see? Her feet. So I do like this on the tips of her toesies. And then watch. Are you watching?
Yeah.
I was knowing you were not watching because I looked and your hand was looking. Your eyes were that way. You do on the heel and up and around on the foot. Just like how your foot is darker in on those spots. That's where you want to put the pinkiness. Is on those spots, okay? You push too hard, Elena, and here.
I've been doing
There. Now do it on the doll. You have to dab it. See, watch. Like that. Dab it. The light went on so thick in that one spot, but anyways. On mine, not yours. So you dab there and you do
Mine's
on
like on one side.
Oh, yeah, you don't want the clumps. You're pushing, you're going to the bottom of the,
Oh, you have to go like to get it off.
take some of it off. Yeah, because you're going, what you're doing is you're digging too deep in the bottom of this liquid. You need to just go with the liquid on the end. You don't need to go so deep. Here, maybe I'll try wiping the brush off so maybe you won't go so deep. Just dip in there. See how it's dipped? And then dab that. And then the other spot you can do is on their elbows.
Yep, elbows are really pinky.
Yep, our elbows get pink when we use them, right?
Yep.
And you can put a little pink on their butt cheeks because babies have pink on their butts a little bit. So you can pink up her butt cheeks a little pinker.
Like this. To make it look like she burned them.
Well, not, you don't want to make it like they're burnt, but just when you sit on your butt, your cheeks get red, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes I do a little at the base of the neck because sometimes the base of the neck, a baby will have a red spot. And then the last spot that I do a tiny bit of blushing is I'm just going to put a small amount on my corner, and then I'm going to do her cheeks. Right on her cheekies so that her cheeks are blushed. And little dabs sometimes on the end of the nose too, and the chin. Because the baby's chin will be a little redder than the rest of her face. So will her nose. And then I'm going to take this paint that we made too, and I'm going to paint inside the mouth with the tongue a little bit with my brush, but very gently with your brush.
Like, do I have to do the inside of the mouth with mine?
Well, does yours have an inside of the mouth?
No.
Then you don't have to do the inside of your mouth. See, I'm painting her lips a little bit, making them a little redder. And I'm just using my blushing stuff because it's a nice color. I'm going to add another color to her lips afterwards too. But this is a good color for the tongue and stuff. Like the mouth.
Is this color I have to paint the tongue?
We're going to get another color to paint the tongue with a little bit too. Or paint the mouth with a little bit more. And then I paint a little bit inside the ear hole. Your brush is almost dry when you're doing the ear hole.
It's ear holes.
That's how you do your blushing. And sometimes I put a little tiny bit on the forehead because sometimes their foreheads are a little bit red, but very little. Elbows. And another spot you can do too is when they have a palm of their hand. You can make the palm of their hand a little bit pinker than the rest of the hand. Because our palms are always a little bit pink, right?
Yep. Always just a teensy little bit pink. to make sure the pumpkins are good.
Okay. All right, so our blushing we can just leave and let it just dry, air dry. And we're going to put that away. And then I'm going to grab something here called strawberry lips. Ouch. It just stabbed me in the toe. Toothpick. This is the garbage can. So this strawberry lips is kind of thick, and I'm just going to take a little brush and I'm just going to very gently, I'll put yours on your brush.
This is the color I'm using for my tongue.
And your lips.
I don't have lips.
Well, the edge of your lips. So we'll paint the lips a little bit, give them a little bit more pink color to them. So there we have our little lips done. Not that you can see them very well. And I'm just going to add a little pink to her nipples because they didn't go very dark. A little bit extra pink to her nipples and her belly button. There.
Can you add a bit more to my brush? I don't know if you guys can see the
There.
tongue that well, but you're supposed to like paint it.
Because she has a sticky out tongue. So. All right.
Yeah, like that. Paint it red. No, what places I need to do.
Some of my brushes I don't wash out because I use them for the same color paint every time. I have certain ones for certain paint. So I just wipe them off and I don't actually clean them. But this one I'm going to clean because I'm going to reuse this one for hair painting the head.
Am I gonna repeat?
Yes, you're going to reuse this for hair painting. And then once the hair is painted, we are done. Now, since I don't have...
And that one's gonna be in part 7.
No, we're going to finish it right now in this video so we can then do... We'll do the hair painting real quick and then... Okay. You want brown hair?
Yeah.
That's probably the best one to do. Okay, we got brown right here. So, I don't have any more containers.
We're just gonna have to go like that.
No, we're not.
But we're using a palette. Then do I have to just go like this?
Just give me a minute, Elena, okay? I'm gonna clean a hole in the palette, and then we can use this spout. I'll make up the paint that we'll use in here. All right. Grandpa always interrupts my videos, and he's gonna do it this time. I can guarantee it. Hi.
How's it going?
We're filming.
Filming?
Yes.
Your hand
Oh,
is so
I'm gonna
white.
bomb your video?
Do not come near us. He's covered in...
How about a hug?
No.
Want a hug?
No, you're
Want a hug?
disgusting.
Want a hug?
Get lost.
And
Oh,
all that.
get lost. You make my clothes
Now
dirty.
you're dirty. Now
You're
you're
a
dirty
brat.
for your video.
You're a brat. You're a
Yeah.
brat,
You
brat,
realize
brat.
we're in the middle.
Hi, YouTubers.
He does it all the time. Lorna.
YouTuber.
They're used to
YouTuber.
hit your grandpa and his antics.
YouTuber.
They're used to grandpa and his antics.
I'll come back when I got a fart.
Sounds like somebody's in the heater,
What's that
clunking
noise?
around. That's a heater right there.
No, what? Jiggling noise.
Yeah, that's inside there, inside that thing. I don't know what it is that's causing it. I have no idea. Okay, so we're making some brown here. Slowly. Slowly melting into the thinner. The dog is whining because his dad's downstairs. And his dad hasn't turned the light on the staircase so the dog can come down. He will not come down the stairs unless the light's turned on because he's precious princess. He's a big whiner. That's what that dog is. A big, huge whiner. Okay, so we're slowly mixing this paint. Or I'm slowly mixing it, trying to get the clumps out.
Are these the colors I used for the hair?
That's one I used last time, yeah.
What about this one?
That one I was using different shades of, I was going from a lighter kind of a brown to a darker kind of a brown. Looks like diarrhea. Explosive?
Yeah.
You're funny. Alright, so yeah, that's not too bad, I guess. And we'll just add.
One. Can I do this color for my hair like a hazel?
No, because I'm not washing your brush again. The darker colors will stick with, okay?
Okay.
Alright. So,
Which color are you using?
we're going to do lines. See how thin that is?
Oh, yeah.
Dip that in there. Hold your baby like this. You see the lines that are already printed on the head?
Uh-huh. Do you just have to follow the lines?
So I'll stick my arms in paint. Yeah, just kind of follow the lines. Look at the top of her head. See, she goes swirly. Hey.
Okay. I'm going to start from the back of the head. Because it's my first ever time painting hair.
Oh, I'm not great at painting here yet. I'm getting better. I'm working on it. It's something I'm learning to do, so I'm not the best at it either, so it's all right.
Tell me a list and it's not good.
There's probably a bunch of people going, "Hey, what are you doing?" Watching this video.
Probably because we aren't even doing it properly.
There's no wrong way to do reborning. It's your imagination and creation becoming part of the work. So there's no wrong way to do it.
You so good for my first time.
You're doing great. We're just doing a basic hair, about a kind of hair painting. Nothing real fancy.
I'm gonna go to Prescott to see Andrew.
Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you give us a few minutes? We could come with you.
Sure. Yeah.
We're going to be done in like a few minutes.
Just give us a few.
Which one?
The other one lives 4 hours away, Elena. Which one do you think?
My dad.
I have 2 sons named Andrew, everyone. Megan used to tell her teachers that we really liked that name.
I got something I want to talk to him about.
Yeah, well.
Are you still filming?
Yes. So I'm just doing a very basic amount of hair just to make it show up a little better than it did before. I'm just kind of, this doll has already printed hair on her head, or its head, because it isn't technically a girl or a boy.
Can I just like make like the hair like everywhere?
See how Grandma's doing it?
Yeah, can I make it like my own design?
Yep, it's your baby.
I'm trying to make it like a hair tone that like where it doesn't show the line. And this part will be done soon because I've already messed up on the lines. I have
That's
not
okay.
got it perfect on the line, so I just change the color and design.
See how Grandma did it? Just lightly. Look. There. All right. I'm just going to call mine finished.
I'm finishing mine up.
And I'm just lightening a couple spots where it went just a tiny bit too dark. So there, we've painted just a light amount of hair for this little baby. There we go. So we have created a teensy weensy tiny little reborn. And all it needs now is just a matte varnish. And the hair I didn't go too fancy with. So I just went, usually I do a light color and then I go a little darker with some extra streaks.
Yeah, that's what we normally do.
I'll try this little bit of darker here and add a few darker lines and see what happens here.
Yeah, mine looks like a real baby for us to let her know. I don't honestly care if I paint it over the lines.
So you can throw some little bit darker ones in the mix of your light ones, and then you've got yourself where it looks
You
a little
do not
bit
have to follow the line.
three-dimensional.
You can make your hair however you want.
Yep, it's your creation.
Just like how I am.
That's what art is, right?
Yep, your own creation.
That's right. So adding just a few extra little darker lines makes the hair kind of give it a little dimension if you want to. So
This is actually better than I thought it would turn out.
yeah, you're doing great. Good job. It's art, and art is creative. That's why no two dolls ever look alike. Even from the same artist, it's very rare for an artist to be able to make the exact same doll twice.
Unless they make it at the same time.
Well, even at the same time, sometimes the paint goes onto one kit better than the other kit.
Yeah, it's really, for somebody's first time.
So there we
it's
go. Finished. Hold your baby so you can see. Yeah, good job. All right, so we're going to leave these just to air dry, and then when we come back from Prescott, we will throw them through the oven. And tomorrow, I will make a small little video
That's like
of just putting the matte varnish on and showing you the dolls completed after that. So watch you don't get paint on my baby. Ooh, pop you in the nose. All right. Don't put your brush too close. You could end up getting paint on somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm actually really happy for what I did with
You
the
like
hair.
the way that turned out? Then that's all that matters in creating these dolls, right?
Yeah.
Well, everyone, hit that like if you liked this video. Hit that dislike if you didn't. But most of all, everyone, stay safe, smile, and share a smile with a friend.
Subscribe if you loved it.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.